after being refused from the Royal Navy, I went and joined the Merchant Navy. My first shipping company was Blue Funnel, and that was the best experience that I've had. Taught me a lot, taught me how to look after myself, and to this day it's still the same.
I loved the Australian run, but sadly in the late 60s when the container ships came out, they brought us off the Australian run, but I loved that run myself. And then we went back on the Far East run, and then when the other ships come out, we went on around the world. We never used to come home. We used to fly out, join them, and then fly back home again after you'd done 5 months, you know.
First few days at sea was I wouldn't say challenging, but that was the time when we all started to meet each other. Within a month, I would say, we'd all know each other fairly intimately. We'd visit each other's messes, play cards as regards crib, play darts, a few beers, and that time there was no ship's bars then. So we'd all share a few beers in each other's cabin, and struck a friendship that way. We'd go ashore together, or if we didn't go ashore together, we'd meet somewhere and we'd all have a good time. Yeah, it was good.
Well, in the 60s in Australia, it was, well, there'd definitely be something wrong with you if you couldn't get yourself a woman. You know, and it was a different life, the weather, beautiful weather, and plenty of girls, and but we all had a ball, to be honest. And them days, you'd be in Melbourne for a fortnight, Sydney for 10 days, Brisbane for 10 days, not like now. When we went in the big container ships years and years afterwards, you could go from Southampton to Tokyo and then back, you know, and you do Yokohama, Tokyo, 12 hours in each place. So, and if you were working, well, of course, you never seen the place. But we were at sea at the right time in the 60s, because in the old conventional type ships, you got 8 or 9 days in Hong Kong, 3 or 4 days in Singapore. But our latter years, deep sea, was always in and out, in and out. On the round the world service, you've done 31 ports in 3 months. So you can imagine, we never got no time ashore. The ships used to be in 6 or 8 hours and then out again.
There was only 2 shipping companies that I thought was outstanding. Was Blue Funnel. Portline had a good standard. Blue Star was rough and ready, but they had their good standards too.
It was a good life. But you see, I was single. It was very hard for the married fellas, you know. But I was single all the time, so it didn't really bother me, like. But even the married fellas, the ones that are here tonight, used to take the wives with them, you know. If I'd have been married, I'd have been able to take my wife with me, you know. So they didn't make things right for us, you know. But if I had my life over again, I suppose I've got no regrets, put it that way.
My first 3 trips to sea was to Australia. From about 15 and a half to 16. My next 4 trips was all around the Far East, except to Japan. Trip after that was to Canada. Then after that was, I don't know, but it was trip of ship at times. It was good.
I was here about 3 or 4 months ago, and there was 3 of us at the bar, and we were all on the same ship 50 years ago, together. That's unbelievable, isn't it? But it's true.